Good afternoon, everyone. Alfred here. We're just at lovely Moonee Valley on a beautiful Friday night. I think it's about 25 degrees, so perfect weather for night racing. It's not too hot for the horses, and it's not too cold for the people. So great racing all around. Really interesting race we're here in today. We're sticking to the 1000 for the second up run, but we're stepping up to a benchmark 64 against 3-year-olds in city class. Now, usually what happens is for a 3-year-old coming out of maiden company, they'll usually go to a 64, but the quality of that 64 is never as strong as we're going to run into here. So I think the bookies have him up at about $23 to $25. That's probably about the right price, because when you look at the field, it's only a small field, but it's a god-darn good field. You know, looking at the top weight Dispatch from the Tony McAvoy yard, he's won about $170,000 in stake money from his, I think, 2 starts, and our bloke's had 4 starts, and we're at about $15,000, and yet we're still only getting about 1.5 kilos off him. So that probably gives you an idea of how strong this field is when we're taking on horses that have accomplished a lot more in the starts of their careers compared to our bloke. At the same time, you know, our bloke, he was first up run was enormous, but also keep in mind the perspective of the time that he ran. He ran just a tick under a minute there. It was mid 59s, which at Mornington it's a good time, but it's not a great time. So that probably gives you a bit of a reflection about the quality of field that he beat that day. Going back to, you know, the other quality in the field, we've got that horse of Matty Ellerton's, what's it called, Freeze Over. It's only had 3 starts, but first start it won at Sandown in the midweeker. Third start it went to Flemington. It ran second at Flemington behind a horse called Booker. And Booker, after beating Freeze Over, went on to run third in the Group 3 Danehill and went on to win the Twilight Glow, a Group 2 race. The horse that ran second in that Twilight Glow was a horse called Scholes. At its next start, it won the Group 1 Maya at weight for age class. So we're here in a benchmark 64 with a real tangible form line to Group 1 racing. That said, you know, the horse is here. What this race does is it gives us a chance to see how he's placed against his company, because that's going to have a big impact on how we place him moving forward. Good thing about this race, small field, but there's plenty of speed in this race. The bottom horse, Mick Surkey's horse, it'll go forward from barrier 1. Horse in barrier 2 is going to be Dispatch, so those two should push forward. That'll give us a really nice tempo. Small field, we're still going to be out the back. Us and Streets of Avalon will just be smoking the pipe out the back behind this strong tempo. If we just get a little bit of luck, what's going to happen is hopefully there's going to be a bit of traffic coming back into the field, so maybe the pair 1 back and 2 back might strike a little bit of that traffic. Hopefully it'll suit horses coming on, and if it does, our bloke's going to run a good race. So best of luck, everyone. Lovely night, and I hope we can have some fun, have a bit of fun.